Well, here's something I didn't think I'd have to ever say again for the rest of my life. Hey, it's your buddy Moo Juice Magic here, and Johnny Somali is still in South Korea, being a nuisance. Now, we're going to go over to Decoy Voice's channel to watch this video, because if you haven't followed Decoy Voice yet, I highly recommend it. The guy is pretty bright, and he has some great content. But let's see what silliness Johnny Somali has been up to. Shall we?
Despite the orders not to work in Korea, Johnny Somali returned to streaming his nonsense, and although he was eventually arrested again, it's still just becoming content for him, to which the Korean police immediately set him free, even driving him home, which sends the message to all the streamers that made careers off finding him and beating him. Johnny Somali,
Just well done his deal with
the Korean police.
He is back in the ocean. Happy hunting.
So since Johnny now has a camera crew making a dumb documentary about him, Dalgoon, that UDT Navy SEAL that got him last time,
야, 굿나잇 소말리. 굿나잇.
caught him in the streets again.
조니 소말리가. 야, 소말리, 뭐야? 왜? 뭐?
No fight, no fight. Yeah, run, sucker.
파이트? 아? 말해보라고.
For those of you who are wondering how there's a UDT SEAL in Korea, yes, we had UDT people training UDT SEALs in South Korea. We actually have a few places where our Navy has gone over and the SEALs trained their Navy and their people to be our allies and to learn a similar thing. Underwater, demolition, I think, teams is what UDT stands for. But SEAL is,
아이 새끼야!
whatever.
As
he does
Johnny's
right
angle
now.
is even more pathetic.
Oh, we gotta get the out of here. Go.
Yeah,
Oh,
you do.
Dagoon. No fight. Peace.
Peace,
No
peace,
fight.
peace.
Talk. No fight. No fight. Peace. I love you. Chingu. Dagoon, chingu. Hey. Come with me now. Come. Taxi. I need taxi. Johnny Somali. They're gonna kill me. I need
You're
a
gonna
taxi.
kill me. I need a taxi.
But Dalgoon is the least of his worries when the entire country hates him,
Are you guys
Yeah,
enjoying the
like,
stream
for
today?
real.
Whoa!
as he took an incredibly clean cross to the head.
I can't believe he's wearing a MAGA hat. This guy is the least conservative person. In case you're wondering, Johnny Somali is wearing that to be a douche canoe. He's not wearing that because he likes Trump. He's wearing that because he's a POS and wants to piss everyone off and make a name for himself. The guy has not learned a single freaking lesson. With all the crap going on, he hasn't learned anything. And this is how social Darwinism works.
Whoa! You should have been live when you saw that. What's up? Come back. What'd you say? What is? Hey, back the. What's up? Why are you punching me? I'm a what? Why are you saying that? Can I touch the statue? So you think it's okay to be physically assaulting somebody?
Yeah, you're in my country, buddy.
Listen, but you can't physically assault me. You come to America, you think I'm gonna assault
He
you?
can. He literally did.
What the
I mean,
is that?
Different country, buddy.
Johnny did the same exact thing 5 months ago, about 5 punches ago, where he got decked in the face, but only if his attacker walks away, as sometimes they don't, they just continue to pummel him and his friends. But if they carry on about their day, only then does Johnny feel emboldened to try to talk trash. But the funny part is, he's trying to make a point about if that Korean guy came to America, he wouldn't attack him there.
come on. Give me a break for at least 5 seconds, Johnny Somali. You know for a fact, coming to America does not just guarantee... Yeah, you know what? People would do that. Johnny Somali just wants to go and insult and piss on an entire country and culture. Not just one, but multiple countries and cultures. And this guy just keeps freaking going. It was interesting being like one of the first people to make a commentary about the Johnny Somali thing, having no idea who this a-hole was. But now, like, watching more and more content creators do it who are way better than I am at it. Like, Decoy Voice is phenomenal. Like I said, if you don't follow him already, I highly suggest it. He has a lot of good insight. He's pretty chill, and he's got a really cool monotone voice. A lot better than mine.
But I honestly think whenever he does return to the country, this is probably just going to continue, but not just from Koreans, but from everybody else he's managed to offend in the meantime.
You want to go to jail? You want me to call the police right now?
Hey, you want a piece of it?
Back. You're in front of the police station right here, bro. You're in front of the f***ing police station right now.
Okay,
What the
so
f*** are you doing?
at this point in America, Johnny Somali is following him. He is continuing to go after him. At this point, if the fella turned around and decked him in the States, he would have a reason to do that. He's being harassed and harangued. He would have a reason. If someone's following you like that and you feel threatened, you have a right to defend yourself. This fellow is trying to get away from the situation. Yeah, he escalated part of it, but Johnny Somali obviously is too stupid to understand anything. He's too damn dumb because the cops keep letting him go, not realizing they're letting him go because they're worried about reciprocity from the U.S. When in reality, no one here is going to help him out. He's not going to get a presidential step in or an ambassadorial step in. He's not intelligent or important enough for that to happen. He's instigating problems. He's causing an issue. And this is one of the things that I have a big struggle with people. When you are that privileged and you've been given that much ability to do whatever the hell you want without fear of consequence, when you have freedom from consequence, you will do a lot dumber crap than you normally would. But this idiot just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. This does not end well for him at some point. At some point, there's going to be a breaking point, and he's going to get toast. He's going to get wasted out. Because that's how natural selection still works in the world. Not just the U.S., not just in other countries, but in all of human culture, all of the animal kingdom. If you do stupid crap over and over and over and over and over, if you keep poking the damn bear, you're going to get mauled.
Why don't you talk and have a conversation? Have a conversation and talk. Take the mask off. You're not a man. You hide it with a f***ing mask. Hit better next time.
Hit better. Yeah, do hit better next
The fact
time,
that they were
please.
already in front of a police station and Johnny didn't simply walk inside to report the crime is only going to cause further attacks, as he's not allowed to make money in Korea anymore, so it's difficult for him to report a crime without admitting his own in the process. It's like a broke version of stickmen, the guys that rob drug dealers knowing they can't go to the police. But the worst aspect about all of this is now that he's streaming again, there's an entire ecosystem of creators that strictly cover his story, and whenever he gets hit again,
all of you are getting bonuses for $1,000. Yeah! Congratulations.
Look, I'm not. But
which really makes you wonder, with all these inevitable beatings, what's in it for Johnny? Because I honestly think it's just his last-minute desperation to squeeze every last cent before he gets sent to prison, as the Johnny Somali account believes he's getting over $10,000 a month from his new streaming deal, while others believe it's just a fraction of that amount. And I have no idea how
God,
these
I
deals
hope
work,
not.
but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't even close to that smaller amount either. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter, because even if he could collect a $10,000 payday, it wouldn't be worth losing a decade of your life in a South Korean prison cell picking
You
cabbages,
would think
which
so,
I
right?
imagine how this is
Picking
going to end.
cabbages?
So if you appreciate
Wait, is that how they do that there? You go to jail and pick cabbages?
my concise, lighthearted commentary on the
Which
tragic
video?
status that is today's
Yeah, go follow
reality,
Decoy Voice,
hopefully
he's
I've
rad.
earned your subscription, then go
I hope
check
you-
out the
I
video
hope
on
you
how
did, 'cause he's
Japan is
awesome.
finally clamping down on those copycat nuisance streamers.
Which I've also made videos about. I'm not trying to be like a quote slop streamer, but when I see crap like that, it just gets on my nerves, especially as they are representing my country. And I think that's kind of what Decoy Voice is going at. And I believe he's part South Korean too. I'm not really sure. I think he's said that a couple times. I followed his channel for a few months, and I really enjoy his content. But I do not enjoy Johnny Somali's anything, because the guy needs to be corrected. I wouldn't say violently. No one wants violence to be the resolution. It is a resolution. Sometimes, yeah, violence is the answer. I would prefer it wasn't. In this particular situation, I hope he just gets some jail time. And the streaming platforms need to remove him. The problem is they won't. And this goes a little deeper than just Johnny Somali being a douchebag to make money. This goes to the streaming platforms that want to continue to put his content out there, to continue to promote this because they know he's getting views, they're selling advertising space, they're getting revenue off of every donation. So as shitty as this guy is, he's a cash cow for them. That's why people like Hassan Piker are still allowed to be streaming. That's the only reason, because people are stupid and will give money to stupid crap because they're retarded. And the streaming services and things like that will just continue to consume the money up, and that's how they pay the bills, which I understand because that's how capitalism works. The irony is a lot of people like that want to say they're like communism. Well, they're providing a capitalist continuation of things at the same time. Anyway, I don't know. The whole Johnny Somali thing, I thought I wouldn't talk about it because I was trying to give the guy even less promotion. I did 4 or 5 videos about this piece of shit. One of my most of my most popular videos were the first few I did about this douchebag. And I don't like continuing to promote assholes, but I do like seeing the results of the FAFO game. And that's what we're waiting for here. That said, I do want to support Decoy Voice. Not that he needs it. He is far more popular than I am. But if you want to give a shout out to him, I suggested I will link his channel in the comments or in the description anyway. And yeah, what do you guys think about all this? Do you think Johnny Somali is going to continue to be a nuisance, or do you think he's going to get his uppance, as they say? I hope it's not violent, any more violent than it's being. But when you're following a guy around like that, someone follows me like that for too long and harangues me, he's getting his ass kicked. Period. I don't care if it's in front of a police station. If I feel like I'm being threatened or harassed, I'm going to throw hands. Better to be judged by 12 than buried by 6. I'm your buddy Moo Juice Magic, and I love you in the face. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Put your comments down below and let me know what you think. And do follow Decoy Voice. He's pretty rad. Catch you guys later. And no, I don't know Decoy Voice. I really like his content.